Hello, guys. This is your TCT here, and this is something that I want to address. Oh, hold on. I need to. There we go. Something I need to address real quick that I should have said in my channel already, but I have not for some strange reason, and it's kind of an insult because I should have done this already. But I am a gamer. I am a nerd. I am a hardcore gamer. I've been gaming for most of my life, basically. I was just first into fighting games like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, you name it, thanks to my cousins. But as I've gotten older, I have expanded my horizons to a certain huge extent to the point where I play a lot of shit. Like right now I'm playing Neo 2, one of my favorite hard games in a long time. Like I have not had a big thrill playing a game like Neo 2 in a long minute, and it's very obliterating. It's I can't say it's a stress reliever because the game will piss you off, but for people like me that like to compel our anger and try to condone it, Neo 2 is not just a pain game, but it's also rewarding. I play so much shit. If you guys are friends with me on PlayStation, please add me. I would love to talk to you guys on the chat so we could, just share our opinions on certain games and stuff. If you're a gamer too, if you're one of those casual gamers that just play certain things like Call of Duty and Fortnite and stuff, then our conversation is gonna end so fast. But I'm saying that to say this, and that's just when you play games and when you play a lot of certain things and varieties, you're going to come across a bad thing that gamers don't want to come across to, and that is when your gaming console begins to malfunction. When it begins to act up, doesn't read discs, begins to overheat, begins to just have screen tearing issues, you name it, they do it, and that's when all hell breaks loose, and that's when you have to find a gaming mechanic to fix it for you. Now, you got some gamers that fix their own consoles. Hey, if you do that, hey, I applaud you. That's great. I've been trying to do that myself, but the fact that I work 3 jobs and the fact that I just don't got time like that stuff takes hours, and I don't really got time for that. So I just try to find a mechanic and just hope for the best. I go inside my console every once in a while just to clean dust and stuff. That is the most careful I can do from that point. But other than that, y'all can keep all the other stuff because I don't want to mess things up. And like I said, I don't really have the time and luxury to go inside my console and just fix something that might end up fucking it up even more. I say that because I had my first issue, and this is a lot. In as much as I've been gaming, as many times my consoles will break down, I would just buy a new one. I would just buy a new one and just toss it out in the trash, toss the old one in the trash. But what got me into just repairing it was because there's this PS4 Pro that I gotten, and it was a limited edition model, and I did not want to toss that away. So what I ended up doing was I had to find a mechanic. So I went to GameStop and I talked to one of my familiar workers there called Marlene. And no, Marlena, I'm sorry. If you're watching this, Marlena, I'm sorry to get your name wrong. Please don't hurt me. But she was telling me about this place called UbreakiFix. It's located in LaGrange, Illinois. Again, if you guys seen my video about GTO, I gotta put these addresses on there because I don't want to shit on every company that's dedicated to the company that I'm about to talk shit about. But anyway, holding that anger for later. I never heard of UbreakiFix. In fact, the name of it sounds actually pretty catchy. UbreakiFix, So she was telling me, she was like, yes, like any problem you have, like they would fix it. Like they fix computers, they fix tablets, they fix like phones. It is not just gaming consoles. They fix everything. And it could be like an old console. They fix everything. And I'm like, really? That sounds very legit. So I've asked her, I was like, have you taken your console up there just so you can further buy me into this whole thing so I can be sure that they can fix it? She was like, no, I just heard about them. I was like, okay. So I went up there and I told them about my issue with my PlayStation. Apparently my because when I took it in, I've asked them, and they was like, "Yeah, like we fix everything. Like you bring it in, and we'll look at it for you." So I told about my PS4 Pro, and I told them, "Look, I've been having disk reading issues. Sometimes the game will read it. I mean, sometimes the system will read it, but it wouldn't play properly, or sometimes it just wouldn't install the update." So I told them it could be the disk drive itself. So after a couple days, they end up fixing it. And I'm like, holy shit, that was quick. That was quick as hell. And unlike another company, they actually called me and told me that it was fixed and it was ready for me to go. And what I liked about it was, like, what I like about um, UbreakiFix, when you're a newcomer, they give you this membership, right? It's called Home Plus, where if you subscribe to them, like they will like if the repairs is like over 100 or over like 150 or something, they would knock out like 20 or 30 or 40% off or whatever, just because you got Home Plus. And to further explain this, Home Plus is a membership to where if UbreakiFix can't fix it, you call up Home Plus, you file a claim, and then they'll give you a list of other places that can fix that UbreakiFix can't. And not only that, but there's other stuff that Home Plus can do that I didn't really get that involved in because I came and left so quick, and I'm about to get into that in a second. But and what I also liked about them too is their communication. Like when I went up there and they needed my phone number and they needed my email address and stuff so they could make sure that the transactions was very accurate. So if one day if I didn't answer the phone, sorry if you hear the noise in the background, kids is about to go to school, so you're about to hear a lot of going to get to the bus. You're gonna be hearing a lot of that shit. So I'm sorry if you're gonna hear that. I'm gonna be quick. So yeah, they needed all that information. So just in case if I wasn't able to answer the phone, they can text me that it's ready or let me know what the problem is. And they not only just called me, but they also sent me a text too. They was really ahead of their game. So the repairs was around $230, I think. It was around $230 to get a new disk drive and labor and stuff. Some people think it was too expensive, but I didn't care as long as the fucking thing got fixed. And it was a limited edition model. So I took it, went home, I popped the game in, I popped in Monster Hunter, and I couldn't wait because like me and my friends was in a group chat and we was like, man, like it's been a minute, it's been like a few days, let's hop back on the game. So right when I pressed the start button on the game or whatever, I was hearing like a big noise in the PS4 Pro, and then all of a sudden, bam, it overheated. That has never happened before. That has never happened before. I have never had an overheating issue on my PlayStation 4 or Pro ever. So I'm sure it was something that they've done. Here's a little tip for you people. When it comes to taking your car or taking anything to a mechanic shop or whatever to get it fixed, they call this the fix and not jinx method, where they fix a problem and another problem occurs. Don't believe that hype. I know there's things called bad luck or this happens because of luck, whatever. Bad luck does not work that way. It does not. There is a difference between bad luck and being cheated. If your car breaks down and you fix it and the car gets fixed and it breaks down a week later, they have done something to that car to make it break down so you can come back. Same thing with a console. If your console breaks down like mine did, it wouldn't read the disc, you take it into them, and then something else happens, it's not because of bad luck. It's because they're trying to cheat you so you can be dumb enough to tell them the situation so they can take more money out of you. You let them niggas know, hey, look, and that's what I did. I called them up and I told them, hey, look, this is your critic teacher. I just picked this thing up and it's not functioning. The freaking the system can't even play a game, period. And it just shuts off. It's overheating. Okay, sir, it was clearly our fault. Bring it in and we'll take a look at it. So again, they was reasonable. They took a look at it. apparently the guy was telling me, I forgot the dude's name. It was a thermal paste. Now, what a thermal paste is, I guess it's supposed to like have like it prevents the system from being overheated or whatever. But anyway, he said that they forgot to put thermal paste in the system, which was an honest mistake. You know, it's nothing for me to be pissed out about. So they put thermal paste on there, and they apparently they test the system out and it works. It stayed on. They left it on for hours and it stayed on, and then it didn't burn out. So I took the system back, played Monster Hunter again, it still didn't work. So I asked the guy, it was on for hours, but did you play anything? Did you play a game? He said no. I was like, dude, you gotta test it out completely before you give it to me. Just because you fix something does not mean that if you test one thing out, the whole thing is going to be working in 100% potential. You need to make sure that the controllers is going to sync. You're going to make sure that there's no sounds inside the system. You need to make sure that the system can actually play the game, the most important aspect of all. Don't just cut the system on and that's it. I actually said that to him because I was already getting fed up. So again, he was already like, he wasn't pissed, but he understood the situation and he apologized. He was a very nice person. So I took my console back, and that was the last I've heard of it. I'm dead serious. That was the last I've heard from it. That was the last I've heard from my PS4 Pro, my limited edition Destiny model, the white one, and that was the last I've seen it up till recently. They never called me. They never text me. And it's been weeks. It's been more than weeks. It's been like probably over 2 or 3 months ever since this happened. And this was around last October. I'm so mad because without my PS4, I wasn't able to play the games that I wanted to play. Like Watch Dogs Legion came out, Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out. I wasn't able to play Little Nightmares that I bought recently. I wasn't able to play Tony Hawk. I wasn't able to play with my friends on Monster Hunter. I was getting so frustrated. My patience was running thin. I was able to do other stuff around, of course, but just the fact that I wanted, like, when things are getting taken away from you, you want to play them more because you know that they're taken away from you. That's how I was feeling. So I drove to UbreakiFix, and I asked the guy, was the person that was fixing my system there. He said, oh no, he has COVID. That's why I haven't heard from him. And I felt bad, I felt like I picked on a retard or something. Like, what are you, retarded? Oh, I'm sorry, but you could at least let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know like COVID is bad. I haven't had the coronavirus. I haven't. I'm not, unfortunately. Fortunately, I have not had it. So for those who had COVID and witness how bad the COVID is, I'm not nagging at you or whatever, but I just got a question for people who had COVID. Was it that bad to the point where you couldn't tell your coworkers to let people like me know what's going on with them, so you wouldn't keep us waiting, so we can at least know what's going on, so you can give that person our console so they can make sure it's fixed? Is it that bad? I'm not being an asshole. I'm just asking so I could further understand his situation, because after he had COVID, he just haven't came back to me. And I felt like that was a douche move, period. So after 2 or 3 weeks, he comes back, and I was trying to talk to him. I didn't talk to him about the system. I wanted to see how things was going with him when it comes to his health and how everything was going. And he seemed like he was in good shape. He was like, yeah, I'm fine. I had to shake it off a little bit. And I told him, dude, like, it's good you're feeling better, but dude, at least let me know, because you left me hanging for the past month and I have not heard from you. I thought something bad. Well, you had COVID, but I was like, dude, like, come on, man, that's not cool. Well, I just had COVID, man. Like, what do you expect? Well, I expect you to let me know. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, we ended up having like a bad bond. We ended up having a bad relationship. But I kind of wish by him being a businessman, he should have seen things my way. You know what? You're right. I should at least let you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was sick. I should at least let the workers know to tell you, or have them work on your system. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, like, come on, seriously. Of course. Come on, man. At this point, you can't be selfish. Dude, over a month? Are you serious? And I still didn't get my system back. After that, he still wasn't able to fix it properly. He said he put other thermal paste on there and it still wasn't able to get repaired. So he fixed it one last time before I really got pissed off. And this is when I was busy getting my Home Plus. I was like, because it's a monthly subscription. You gotta pay like $20 a month or whatever. And I'm feeling like, what's the point of me paying for something that I'm not really getting any good benefits from? Yes, you get the half off whatever you've paid certain things for, of course, but at the same time, if you can't fix my system, what's the benefits from it? So it was clear that they couldn't fix my PS4 Pro. It was clear that they couldn't do it. And the reason I'm saying that is because when he gave it back to me, and when I gave it back to him, because he said that he's for sure he put the right thermal paste on there. And then when he tried to play a game, this is what he told me. It worked. I tried playing my game, it didn't work. So I feel like he was lying to me again. Not again. I'm thinking about Leo. But the worst thing you want to do is lie to your workers. Your employees. So I took it back up there the same day. And then when I went up there, he saw me and I told him, dude, like, it's still not working. I want you to fix this. I paid you over $200. I need you to fix this system. I need you to fix this system seriously. Well, if we can't fix it, sir, do you want to get a refund? I told him, if there's nothing you can do, then I would love to have a refund. But if there's something if there's something you can do, then please get my system fixed. So after I gave it back to him, right before I walked away, I heard him say, "Oh my God, are you serious? You're frustrated? You're frustrated? Look at me. You're frustrated? For what? Same thing like that asshole in GTO. What are you frustrated about? What are you mad about, huh? Because I keep bugging you to get my shit fixed because you can't do your fucking job? That's why you're so pissed off about? Or maybe it's because you're going through something and I don't understand. Maybe that could be it, but you don't know what I'm going through either. Let me explain. I'm not nothing personally, but the fact that I can't play my games that I want to play. I can't play the games that came out that I've been wanting, that I reserved. It's just sitting there collecting dust. They even fucking unwrap them. I'm having boring days. Again, I'm still doing other things, of course, catching up on my research, doing all this other stuff, of course, but the fact that I know that there's something that I need to get fixed that's not getting fixed. There's games that I need to get played. Like I said, when stuff like that is in your brain, it kind of ruins your whole daily experience because you know that there's something that needs to get checked up on. You're pissed off? You're mad? Because I keep coming up to you and adding pressure to you? Well, I got a solution for that. I got a solution that'll make me stop coming. If you're getting tired of me, I have a solution that'll make me stop showing up so you won't have to see my face again. You want to hear it? You want to hear it? It's a secret. Come here. How about fix the goddamn system? Okay? Fix it, and then we won't have to see each other. That's how business works. I bring the system in, I bring my phone in or whatever at the place. I tell you what the situation is. You let me know. You call me up, and then you tell me how much it costs. I give you the money, and then you let me know when it's fixed. I bring it back. I shake your hand, and then after that, I see if everything's working. If everything's working after that, you won't have to see me ever again. That's how it works. But if I have to keep coming up to you every single time, There's something wrong with that picture. And it's not me. It's not the customer. It's not the consumer. It's the seller. If you're selling something to me and you're guaranteeing that it's working, it's this, it's that, it's fine, and I keep coming back to you with issues, and you're getting tired of me coming back, maybe it's what you're doing that's making me come back. Have you ever thought about that? And to prove to you, it wasn't just my my PS4 Pro that I brung into the shop that they failed to fix. I've got my refund back, by the way, but after my PS4 Pro, when I was beginning to lose hope on it, there was other systems that I wanted to bring in just so I wanted to test out their expertise to see if they can fix other things. Maybe it just wasn't the Pro. Here's the thing. It's not like the Pro, like the thermal paste or whatever, the system overheating. It's not an impossible thing to fix. Exhibit 1, the slim PlayStation. What's wrong with this one? Well, apparently every time I cut it on, it has a black screen, and it's telling me that in order for me to start this console, I need to erase everything in my hard drive. I've done that, but at the same time, it's saying that it won't start for some reason. Bring it in. They couldn't fix it. They're saying that you can buy a new hard drive. I think it's the external hard drive that's not working. But I was like, dude, I just cleared everything out of it. So if it's not working, then it's probably the system itself. Well, sir, there's nothing we can do. Left that alone. Exhibit 2. This one. Now, if I can remember correctly, this is actually a backwards compatible one. my sweet baby Jesus. This one apparently freezes a lot on the dashboard. This one, like whenever you start it, it acts very slow. And when you play a game, it still acts slow. It has a very slow loading time. So I think it's the motherboard. At least that's what they told me. They couldn't fix this either. They couldn't fix it. They said there's nothing they could do. Exhibit 3, or Exhibit C. One of my favorite models of the PlayStation 3. And it's backwards compatible as well. This one, nothing's wrong with it. This one is actually working fine. Problem is the fan is very loud. Very loud. Like it sounds like a motorcycle. Like it's I'm not exaggerating. When you cut it on, the whole house can hear it. Like they're like, what the fuck is that? So I literally have to take this fix. They can't even fix the fan. They said there's something we can do. I was like, dude, it's the fan. Yes, sir, but we can't find places that have a fan for the PS3. Wait a minute, you telling me that the fan is too old? But you told me you can fix every system. I dropped that one. I left that one alone. I was beginning, I felt discouraged at this. I was like, what can they fix? They can't fix none of these systems? But out of all those that I showed y'all, this one, the first one that I brought, Yumi. Look at the detail of this PS4 Pro, huh? Senran Kagura, if y'all don't know, I get so many good compliments on this system. I had to buy the Destiny White PS4 Pro so it could match the skin, and as you can see, let me give you guys another look. It looks great. It matches perfectly. I could have bought a black one, but I feel like it wouldn't look as good as it does on this. I already told you what the problem with that one was. That was the first culprit. Now these systems are non-functioning, except the other PS3 that I showed y'all that has loud sound issues. Those are at what I would like to call the gaming graveyard. Basically, if I can't fix a system or I can't... Sorry about that. I had to take my dog outside. She was making too much fucking noise. But anyway, yeah, that's basically the situation. I've right after I got my refund back from from UbreakiFix, which took a few days. I ended up canceling my Home Plus membership. Now, when I called Home Plus, because I told them, I told people in UbreakiFix after I got my refund, I want to cancel that too. Well, sir, if you're going to cancel that also, you're going to have to call them up and let them know. What are you talking about? I got to call them up. I made an account with you guys at the store, and I have to call them and address it to them on the phone. Why I can't be the same? But anyway, that's just stupid. But anyway, I call them up, and they don't really seem that professional. When I called Home Plus, it seemed like I was calling somebody in their living room or something. I just had a vibe that they was not in the office, like they was like in the living room. So I could be wrong. Same thing with UbreakiFix. They was not professional at all. Like when I went up to UbreakiFix, nobody in suits, nobody speaking in an intelligent manner. Like the people in UbreakiFix just looked like slobs. Now I'm not talking about in a dressing perspective. I'm just saying the way how they handled business, the way how they not treated customers, but the way how they handle certain technology. For example, I'll show you one example, okay? Yumi again. I don't know if you can see this, but you see the skin right here? Peeled off. There's still some in the sides, and then, oh yeah, right here. Oops, don't want to drop you. You guys are a bunch of dicks. You know that, right? It was not like this before I gave it to you. You motherfuckers did that shit to my system. Y'all did that shit to my fucking system. Y'all did that fucking shit. All right? It wasn't me. It was you. It was you. Y'all did that shit. Y'all a bunch of fucking slobs. So when I called up Home Plus, they wanted to know why I was canceling. And I told them because I took over three of my consoles in to UbreakiFix, and they couldn't fix none of them. Most of these problems was very simple. It's like fixing a tire from a car. How could you not fix an overheating issue? How could you not fix a fan issue? These issues are common for consoles. How could you not fix those issues? And you, well, I don't know if you're well known, but y'all well suck. So the guy convinced me. Well, he tried to convince me to not cancel because he said Home Plus does not just provide UbreakiFix. They help other companies as well. And he asked me if I want to actually file a complaint on UbreakiFix of how bad their business was. I said no. I have my own way to expose people, and that's my own way. If I'm going to do it their way, I'll probably have to speak about it in a way that they feel comfortable with. I feel like this is the best way to do it because it's my rules, it's my laws, it's my experiences. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got a problem with how I explain it, which is the truth, then maybe you should have treated me better. Same thing with GTO. If y'all have a problem with how I'm addressing it, which is how it happened, then maybe you should have a better way of how you conduct to your customers. That's the problem with this generation. You are trying to seal off the freedom of speech and try to control that as well. We all have freedom of speech, but if you're gonna speak the truth, I suggest you handle it in a way that we feel like it's acceptable. Then it's not freedom of speech. then I'm not telling you my full disclosure of how things happen. Well, you're cursing, you're swearing, of course, because I'm fucking pissed off. I'm fucking mad. Of course. I can't tell you that I'm mad without expressing how mad I am. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not threatening nobody. All I'm saying is y'all business sucks and y'all fail to be a company that can repair technology. You didn't repair none of those systems. And the crazy part is before I took it to you guys, I had one issue with one of my systems. I forgot what it was. I think it was a PS3 Slim. Oh yeah, the disc opening and close thing was bad, and I had to take it to this computer shop. They fix computers and they fixed that. I doubt you could have done that, UbreakiFix. And y'all are known for fixing consoles. How could somebody that can fix a computer can fix that? That's pathetic. What I ended up doing was I had to buy a new PS3. I had to buy two of them, and then I had to buy a new PS4 Pro. And thank God I bought it as soon as I did, because now I heard that they're obsolete. Like, you can't buy any more PS4 Pros. So now I got two PS4 Pros, and one of them is a Yumi one that I just showed that it doesn't even fucking work because UbreakiFix is so fucking terrible at fixing shit in the first place. So if anybody that knows any place that can fix these consoles that's located in Chicago, please let me know, and I will see if they can fix my shit. I could take it back to the computer lady, but let's be honest, she will not like this. There's a computer, like, there's a girl that works there. She's a gorgeous lady. She's very nice, but I feel like if I show her that, it's gonna make her cringe. She might even lie to, no, we can't fix that shit. But I'm just being honest. I love the system. I love the skin. The skin is limited edition either. You can't buy that skin anywhere else. I bought it on Amazon, on eBay for like $60. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to get rid of it. If it was any other PS4, I would have just sold it the way how it looked. But it has a limited edition. It's a limited edition Destiny model, and it's a limited edition skin. You can't beat that. But UbreakiFix is terrible. I ended up canceling my Home Plus membership as well. Like I said, the guy was trying his best to try to convince me to try to come back and not cancel the membership. I told him no, I want to do it. I'm actually discouraged. I don't want to have anything to do with UbreakiFix. I don't want to spend a month every month on a service that I'm not gonna freaking use. After my experience with UbreakiFix, I don't have anything to do with none of you people at this point. It's over. It's over between us. But yeah, that's my experience with UbreakiFix in LaGrange, Illinois. If y'all had good experiences UbreakiFix and they fix everything that y'all bring into the shop, hey, good for you. Good for you. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being an asshole. Hey, I'm being dead serious. That's good news. But for people like me, I need to address my issues with UbreakiFix. Maybe there's some people that had the same issue and they just don't know why it's a company that's just so bougie, whatever. But I just think by me bringing all my consoles there, it's ridiculous that they could not fix not even one of them. I have a PS Vita that's having charging issues. Like, it takes like almost 3 days to charge a battery that's like in 75%. But I know they can't fix that. I know they can't fix that. I guarantee you, they can't fix that situation. This is your TCT. I'm out.